The task set for you is to do on-page search engine optimization of this website. So the very first thing you'll do is go across to the left-hand side to this tab that says Manual and click the videos. And in this video panel are some videos on how to do the SEO optimization with a plugin that's in there. So once you get to the video page here, scroll down to the very bottom and you'll see 4 videos here on how to do the SEO. So all you do is just click each one to watch it, and once you've done that, that'll give you an overview as to what to do. So once you've watched the videos, then you're going to go to one of the posts. So if you click on posts, and we're going to optimize one of these posts so that it's likely to be found in the search engines. So let's just choose one, and you may have already been set one. You'll notice the second one down here, there's a column here that says SEO. All of them have, except this one here, are just greyed out, which means that they haven't had any SEO optimizations done to it. So you can select any one of these that are grey, and you can optimize that page there. And the ideal is to get this button here showing as green. So let's just choose this mumbo jumbo price shopper nonsense as a page to optimize. So just clicking on it will open up the page, and you'll see that on the right hand side here there's a option here or link here that says SEO check. So all you do is click on that. That'll scroll you down to this panel here which says WordPress SEO by Juiced. And it says no focus keyword was set for this post, and if you don't set a focus keyword, then no score will be calculated. So to set a focus keyword, you click the General tab, and you'll see here that there's an option here to put the focus keyword in here. So the first task is to work out, well, what focus keyword are we going to put in there? And a keyword is a phrase. It's not just one word, it's a phrase. So ideally what you would do is you'd go to Google and just type in. So probably this one here is really focused on price shoppers. So people focusing on price shoppers. So what we could do is if you go to Google and we just type in price shopper, you'll see up the top here there are the highest searches, or the most relevant searches actually come up in this drop down, and you'll find that in here no one's really searching for price shoppers. So that sort of indicates that this is probably not a term to optimize for. So ideally we're going to try and find something to optimize for. So it's price discount, price discounting. So price. Yeah, see, here's a longer keyword phrase. Price discounts should never be viewed as. So, you know, if you click on that there, you'll start to see some pages there that are optimized for it. So here you go. You'll see the words highlighted or bolded that these pages or this phrase is optimized. So it's should never discount, should never discount, should never, and price. So this particular phrase is all about discounting and not discounting. So and really that's what this post is about, is, you know, dealing with price shoppers. So so possibly that's a key Cree phrase we might want to optimize for. So you may sort of try out a few other different phrases to find, you know, something that works. Ideally, it's going to be a phrase that's actually in the post here itself. So for the purposes of this example here, we'll probably use price discounting as the focus keyword because that's the one that's getting searched. So let's just pop that in here. and you'll actually see that there are a list of keywords, just like in that Google search. They actually pop in and pop down here. So let's even put in price shopper. See, our price shopping, that was there. So price shopping comes up. So you got price shopping websites, price shopping app. Again, that's probably a weak keyword because people are looking to do price shopping. So maybe if we go back to search and just type that in, see what comes up when we hit search. So this one here is really about comparison websites. So considering the market for this is going to be business owners, and the purpose of the post is to how to deal with people who shop on price, that there's not really an effective keyword to focus on. So probably the most effective one is going to be price discounting, which is the keyword phrase here, or price discounts should never be used as. So let's have a look. Should never discount. Let's try that. Why you should never discount. 13 things you should never discount, so that's not really relevant. Never discount your product, never discount the discounters, that's probably not relevant. Never ever discount again, that's irrelevant. So this is probably a reasonably good phrase to optimize for. The only thing is that there's no ads down the side here, which means it's probably not a money keyword. When you see ads appearing on the side, then you know people are paying to have that keyword or advertising with Google AdWords. So again, there's no ad showing here. There are some down here. There is discount shopping. That's not relevant because that's crazy sales. It's really attracting people who want discounts. So price discounting, this could be relevant. Don't discount price, the alternative to price discounting. What is so? This price discounting is probably a more relevant phrase. So let's just focus on that there. So price discounting. So what we'll do is we'll use that as our keyword focus phrase. And there are other strategies that you can use to find your focus keyword. That's just one strategy. If you can go to Amazon and search Amazon books and see which titles come up at the very top. That's a very good way to find out what people are buying, so what phrases people are searching and what people are buying. So that's a good strategy, is to go to Amazon. So we'll just use that to start with, and once you've found your focus keyword and put it in, we're going to hit the update button here, and then it'll tell us down in this area here what we can start to do. So you'll notice here that it says that your focus keyword was not found in article heading, page title, page URL, content, or meta description. So now we're going to start to add to that. So let's have a look. Let's focus on the article heading first, which is this one here. So mumbo jumbo price shopper nonsense. So we'll just add the focus keyword in the title. So maybe we'll put it in. So mumbo jumbo. What have we got? Price discounting. And price shopper nonsense. So what we want to do is that keyword phrase there, we want that in the title of the post itself, and we'll copy that. We also want it in the URL. So we'll paste that in there as well. And we'll click the update button, and you'll notice the score's now gone to a sort of a yellowy colour, which is heading towards green. So the idea is to get this to green. So you'll see now we've got 3 yeses for the article heading, page title, and page URL. But notice that we actually don't have that term in the content nor in the meta description. So we're going to add it in there as well too. So let's just have a read through. After buying a house, let's go in the process of getting our pool fence and stairs sorted. Started as a small job, thinking of $1,000, but gradually the budget was getting larger. So we just need to read through this to find something where the keyword would fit in. Okay. And if your customers are only price oriented, that tells you something, doesn't it? So maybe your positioning sucks, you appear no different to your competitors. There's something wrong again, of course. So, and that's why you've got to give your customers something different with your product service, and maybe and not just go with a price discounting strategy. Price discounting strat. That many businesses who go broke resort to. So we've got that there. Okay, so if we click update, that should give us another tick. So the key with this is ideally you want that focus keyword appearing in the first paragraph and in the last paragraph of your article. So somewhere we want to get it up into the first. Okay. So because the pool guy because of a pool guy who's opened up her mind to the possibilities, and why with a bit of creative futures. So why, let's just put in here forget looking for price discounting, forget looking for businesses that try to attract you with price discounting tip. We'll just put tip there. So we might even put this on the next line there. Okay. So that gets us up sort of pretty high as well. The other thing you want to do is with your keyword phrase is, and this just helps the search engines, is to let's say give it an underline. You can bold it or italicize it. So we'll find it here, price discounting. So we might just italicize that one there. That just tells the search engines that this is a word that stands out because you've made it stand out. So we'll update that there and see what happens to the score here. So we've actually got 4 green yeses, but you'll notice that over on the right here, this is still yellow, it's still not green. So there's a bit more work that we need to do. Now the SEO title, we'll actually take the title of the website and then put the tack the website's name onto the end of it. So the SEO title is fine because it's got price discounting in it. The meta description will take the first 156 characters of the of this paragraph here. So we could either craft a summary as to what this article is about using that keyword phrase, or let it take that. But look, if we just go to page analysis now, it'll give us a few more tips as to what to do. And you'll notice that we've got some greens, we've got some yellows, we've got some oranges and some reds. So what it does say here, the important ones are the reds, to try and get those fixed up. So it says no meta description's been specified, search engines will display copy from the page instead. So probably not a bad thing if you've got your keyword in there, but maybe could craft something a bit better. It also says no images appear on this page, so let's consider adding some as appropriate. So that's probably a good thing to do. So what we'll do is we'll go and find an image and we'll put it in the post. So let me just go and grab an image here. So I've found an image here on my computer, and it's one called discount, so that's reasonably relevant. What we want to do is change the name of the image to the focus keyword. So let's change that before we upload the image, where we get info. And it's just going to run a bit slow while it does that. Here we go. So here's the name here, and I'm on a Mac, so this is how you do it on a Mac. So price discounting, so we've changed the name of that. And now what we're going to do is we're going to upload the image to the page. So I'll just move this out of the way. So the way we do that is just click your cursor where you want to go, click Add Media, and then simply drag the image from your computer and just drop it onto the image area. And then we're going to give it the title, so price, so Y, let's call it Y price discounting, and what's happened here? Price discounting and price shoppers suck. And we're just going to use that same for the caption, for the alt text, and for the description. And then what we're going to do is we're going to insert it. So probably for this one we're going to just have center it. We're going to link it to nothing. And we're going to use the full size image for this, and you can sort of work out what's going to be best for the post. Click insert into post, okay, click update, click update, and that should give us a green light for this particular item there. So we'll go back to page analysis, and yep, we've got a green light for it, so it's gone. So let's work through here. It says no subheading tags like H2 appear in here. We've got an H1 tag, heading 1, which is the title here, but ideally we want to have some H2 tags. So what we could do is actually use that there as a subheading. So that was the paragraph, or the line we added in before. So let's actually just give that an H tag, and so what about, and we could probably make this one here an H3 tag. So envision a better future. So without resorting to price discounting. So what we've done is we've given it an H2 tag and H3 tag, which, oops, let's just spell that properly. Resorting. Okay, and click update again. And that'll give us, and you'll notice actually now that on the right hand side that the SEO is green. So that's good. That's the ideal that we want. So there's probably a few other things that we can do. No meta description, so we could go back here and craft a meta description. Think of the meta description as almost like a headline, like a compelling headline. So this is what appears. This is how it appears in Google. So this is how, and this is the description that it's got there at the moment. So you could craft something there that is, you know, gets people's attention. So it could be something like, why price discounting to pander to why price discounting pandering to price shoppers will ultimately send your business broke, destroy your marriage, and make you miserable. And the key and the single key strategy, so let's say, and the one question to ask that will ... So we've actually gone over the character limit, so let's have a look and see if we can refine that down. Why price discounting pandering to price shoppers? Let's just take that out. Why price discounting will ultimately send your business broke, destroy your marriage, and make you miserable. And the one question to ask that will, and let's just leave it there as intrigue, that will let's just say the one simple question to ask that will. Okay, so that's enough. It says we've got one character left, so that'll fit in this area here. So what if we can add the ... There we go. So, oh no, we don't actually need that. Let's click the update. So that may not be the best to put in, but it's better than what we had. And so if we go back to the page analysis now, we see we've got another dot there. Where is that? Here we are. The meta description contains a primary keyword phrase. The page title contains 72 characters, which is more than the viewable limit of 70 characters. Look, that's not a big one. It's still going to be okay. We could get it in by, let's say, if we just remove those two characters there, that fixes that. No outbound links appear on this page. Consider adding some as appropriate. So what we could do is, one source that you can send people to is Wikipedia. So let's just have a look at, well, actually what we can do is just do a bit of a search and see if we can find something that's relevant, which is not going to compete with the message of the page. So let's have a look and see what we can find. bring back a search screen here. So let's search for price discounting. And here we go. Let's see where price discounting becomes a norm. Okay, well here's a newspaper. So that's probably, it's a bit old, but it's still relevant. So that's probably good to use. Price discounting tips. Small business, yeah, it's a government website, so that's not going to be competing. So let's have a look at that. That's probably okay as well too. So we'll open up the page and we'll see what it's talking about. So how to discount with harming your... So okay, so that's probably okay. So let's just grab that link there, and we're going to find somewhere to link it to. Okay, so maybe we'll just put that there as a link there because that's relevant there. So, oops, right, we'll do this. We'll add it as a link. And give it the title, so price, discount, tips, so keywords there, and tick open in a new window. If it's leaving the website, going to someone else's, open link in new window or tab. Okay, so we've got one link there, and let's find another link, because there was another one there which is Small Business Australia, which is what is a price discounting strategy. So that's probably a good article here too. Let's see what that says. Small Business Cron, what is a price discounting strategy? Price strategy, discount strategy. Okay, types of discount. Okay, so again, that content of that is good. It's not really competing, so let's go and use that as a link as well. So let's go down to this one down here, and we'll add the link in here. So price discounting strategy, and we're going to open that one in a new window or tab too. Okay, so that'll fix that there. It says the page title contains a keyword phrase but does not appear at the beginning. Try and move to the beginning. The reason why you want it at the beginning is, again, if it starts with a keyword phrase in the search there, it'll sort of grab people's attention as they're scanning down the search results. So, in fact, what we could do, and this will flow quite well, is we'll just move that to the front. So price discounting mumbo jumbo and price shopper nonsense. So that still reads okay. So let's just update that. And then we'll go back down to the page analysis and see what else there is to do. So click here. So now you're linking to another page with a keyword you want this page to rank for. Consider changing that if you truly want the page to rank. Okay, so that's the links that we've just done. What it's telling us is that actually using that term, using the link on the term, is not a good idea. So we actually want to link somewhere else. So let's have a look and see what else is in here as well. So emotions. Look, this is probably fine too. Let's try using emotions. So 5 ways to control how emotions impact shopping behaviour. So let's have a look at that. Okay, read it. So look, that article is good. It's just sort of text. It's research. So that's really good. That's just an information website. That's an ideal one to link to because they're not selling anything. So let's just add that as a link. And we want And if possible, these links here should support what's in the article. So that's about emotional shopping, so that supports what this is about. So let's have if your customers are price oriented, so let's have a look and see if there's something about that. And again, we're looking for a government site or an information site. Price oriented customers. So let's have a look. So here we go, definition of a price-oriented strategy. So that's probably good. Hopefully it's just information. Yep, it's information. So let's just grab that one there too. And we're going to put where was that? The price-oriented. Where did we see that? Here we go. Create a link. Price-oriented price strategy. Okay, opens in a new tab. We'll add that as a link. And what we're going to do is these other links that we put here, it's told us here that that's not a good idea. So we're going to remove them. So simply go to remove link. And down here, we're going to remove this link as well too. Up there, remove link. And update and see how that affects our score here. We've actually got green lights for most of these things, so this page is pretty well done, but look, the more green we can get, the better chance we've got. So now we've got green lights for everything here apart from the top. So it's a slug for this page is a bit long, consider shortening it. The slug is the URL. So let's just have a look here. So let's just get rid of some terms that we don't need. Mumbo jumbo. So that really is not really a good search term. So let's just delete that. So now we've just got price discounting, price shopper, nonsense. That's probably okay. So we'll click update and see whether that gets us any closer. And we'll click on page analysis and bang. We've got all of these lights here green. This page has got good SEO optimization. There's a couple of other things we could do too. In tags, just put your keyword phrase there. So, and also put price shopper, price shopping. And we used, what else have we got here? If we look at our links, what did we, so emotions, shopping behaviour, so we can probably use that. Shopping behaviour. Put shopping emotion. So you can just add up to sort of you know, half a dozen to a dozen tags in there. The other thing to do is to set a featured image. So I'm actually just going to grab that image here that we had in the page. We'll set the featured image. The categories here, we'll just check those. So it's marketing. What else is it? Sales. So you don't need to add too many categories. So just the main category that it's related to. So we'll update that. And there we have it. So this page has now been optimized for It's a good on-page, strong on-page optimization. Now look, there's probably some other things you can do. Like I've just gone through this reasonably quickly. You may want to add some other informational links in there. You may just look at the structure. It may be possible to add a couple more headings in there. But that's the basic idea. You could always add another image in there. But that gives you a sense as to how to do the on-page optimization. So, yep, good luck and all the best with it.